Right, so this is our beach for Camber Sands, if you haven't been here before. And it's segmented into different areas that we can use for kite surfing, bugging and windsurfing. These zones are really important. Firstly because it keeps the beginners away from the intermediates or advanced riders, but more importantly because it keeps our students away from the general public. Now, the kite surfing zone is it starts where the digger is there. So where the new sea defence, the rocks end, is where the kite surfing zone begins, and it goes right the way down the beach to the army zone, which is about a mile that direction. There's actually a red flag up. So if the red flag's up, then you can't go beyond that marker. If the red flag's down, then you can go right the way down to Dungeness. So it's about 5 miles in that direction. Now our teaching zones, which are actually out of the kite surfing zone, beyond the digger, where the rocks finish and just the shingle bank begins, and that goes right up to the houses. There's about 400 to 500 metres of beach where other kite surfers shouldn't be within. So the idea is that we stay upwind of the other kite surfers. The wind on a southwesterly is always going to blow everybody downwind in that direction. So if we stay upwind of them and we make sure we stay in that area, then we're not going to get people riding amongst us. It's really important that we do go beyond where the digger is up there and stay in that area, no matter how busy or quiet the beach is. Even if it's really quiet, then if we make sure we're up there all the time, it's very obvious to other kite surfers that that's the area not to go kite surfing. If we start just being lazy and coming straight out the front on the water here and kite surfing and teaching in the normal kite zone, then the other riders will assume that area is okay to go in, and then on a busier day when we are using that, they'll just think it's okay to ride amongst it. So we need to make sure we stay in that zone all the time. On a rare occasion the wind blows in a different direction. It comes from the southeast, which is that way. If that happens, then we'll actually switch around. So we'll go down to the army range end of the beach, down there. Then we're in the upwind position again, so everybody's blowing away from us. We just need to be sure that we stay up and away from everybody, and then we usually have enough room. The kite surfers are like sheep, so they'll follow one another. They'll always go down where somebody's kiting, and they'll all stay down there. If you use your initiative a little bit and go to the area of the beach which is a little bit quieter, then you'll find you'll always have enough space, even if it is a really busy weekend. Another point that's worth looking at, we can see it slightly upwind of us around here, is the lagoons that are formed over the winter. So the beach changes shape regularly. We get big sandbanks and big dips, and these are ideal for teaching. You get nice waist deep water, which is really flat and protected from the waves, and they move with the tide. So it's always good to look which part of the beach is working best in the teaching zones, and then go and use that area of the beach whilst the lagoon's there, and then you can always move on to the next lagoon as it begins to form.